Most entrepreneurs, when I say marketing, they say, yeah, we got some salespeople. I said, well, they're really good at sales, they're really good at marketing. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Could you email me your marketing plan that's got at least 8 to 10 strategies? Do you know the 3 strategies that worked last year for generating leads for your business? Because that's what marketing really does. Most of the clients that we work with really not in the branding business. Adrian does that with some of their clients. Most of the clients we work with want marketing to generate leads and prospects. And so that's what marketing's job is. Sales then takes those leads and converts them into clients. So who is your best market? Who's number one in your market? Are you tracking leads? So I have a story. I don't remember if I made a slide out of this or not. So I have a process that we use for tracking leads that come into the business or new prospects. And I met a couple ladies at an event like this in Clearwater, and they owned dry cleaners. And afterwards, we were talking for a couple minutes, just standing around, milling around. They said, John, you seem like a nice enough guy, but I mean, we've been doing this for 29 years. You know, what can you possibly teach us about dry cleaning? And I'm a pretty candid guy. I said, I don't have a clue. I said, I'd like to see your operation. They had 18 little stores where we all drop off our shirts, our dry cleaning, and it goes to their plant. Well, after a few conversations, I realized that they were cash rich. But you know what they couldn't do? They couldn't take a vacation. So we decided to start working together, and I started assessing and trying to figure out why is a business that's so profitable why can't the owners take a vacation? I think I might have a picture to this effect. So we started tracking their leads. They spent money on 21 different things every quarter, trying to generate leads for their stores. As we began to assess, but which ones actually work, the number was 3. 3. Which means the other 18 things they spent money on, including stapling certificates to pizza boxes, really doesn't work. So we cut their marketing budget in half, took 25% of that reduction and applied it to the 3 strategies that do work. When I stopped working with them, right as they got ready to sell their business to a private equity group, took a few $1 million off the table 2 years later. They're on the front page of the Bay Area Business Magazine in Florida. And when I met them, they said, John, what could you possibly teach us about dry cleaning? I said, I don't have a clue. The second year we worked together, they took 7 vacations. That was their definition of success. The business wouldn't run without them until then. And so we reinvented their structure and their model around how work gets done. And it started with, let's figure out how your marketing is working. So it started with a decision. We built a plan. And oh, by the way, about a year before we stopped working together, in year 2, because now they're taking vacations and having fun and everything they own is paid for in cash. This is before they sold it to a private equity group. They said, well, what if we start putting our branches together in small, what if we turn this into a franchise? And so we spent the next 18 months building a dry cleaning franchise, found the top company in the United States that does that. We partnered with them. And so when they sold it to a private equity group, trust me, there were lots more zeros than when they owned 15 or 16 stores and had a plant. Today they have 50 stores. They just finished their 2-year employment agreement, and they're just filthy rich. Their kids are taken care of. Their kids' kids will be taken care of because they had the courage to say, what if we were to look at doing this business differently? And the first measurable was, could we get a vacation? We have all the money we need. Could we get a vacation? Are you selling for the right price? Are you selling at the right margins? So some of the principles of marketing that Adrian uses with clients, that I use with clients, do you have something powerful to say in your marketing? Do you say it effectively? Do you say it to the right people? And do you say it often enough? Well, I send out an email blast once in a while, John. How's that working for you, as Dr. Phil would say?
The seminar was definitely eye-opening. I think what they did in an emotional way, they took the emotional element out of when to look at a potential sale or liquidation of your business. I feel like it was very informative because this type of information is not readily available, and people need to understand that just because they're doing well today doesn't mean they're going to be doing well tomorrow. So That was what I got out of the message today. I believe that John and Jack are both amazing speakers, and they have a tremendous amount of education in their respective fields. So for me, it was eye-opening, and I plan on sharing this content to people in my network and people that I respect and do business with.